I find myself overthinking and very anxious when someone asks me to make a decision quick at work. Is there something that I can do to make it easier and less daunting for me? Okay, yes, there's plenty you can do, and that's the good news. The main thing with when you start to overthink and when you start to get anxious, the main thing to understand is that unless it's a life and death situation, you don't actually have to make a decision right now. You can take a step back and have a little think about the decision that you're about to make. And the decision-making criteria should be, number one, is this decision or proposal going to be authentic for me? Am I willing to put my name on this proposal? Number two, is this harmonious for myself and other people around me? Is it going to serve a purpose that's going to bring people more together? Number three, is the proposal that I'm about to put forward accurate? Is it actually true? And number four, is this proposal that I'm about to put forward effective? Is it going to give us an effective experience where we don't kind of spin our wheels in the mud? And when you get to the point where you're able to consider all those four parts, then what will happen is that you'll make a good balanced decision. Now, you won't initially make a good balanced decision quickly, because like anything else, making good decisions is actually a discipline and a skill. And by discipline, I don't mean you're disciplined, as in there's something wrong with you and you need to be disciplined. What I mean is that it's a thing that you have to practice. You have to, do every day or every time you're asked for a decision, that you learn to do this new approach where you say, is this authentic to me? Is it harmonious for other people? Is this actually true? And is this effective to what the end goal that we're trying to achieve? Now, the challenge with this is that we often think that when we get new piece of information like this, that now we should just be able to do it straight away perfectly. You won't be doing it straight away perfectly. You need to fail forward with it. So you need to just take as much time as you can to try and consider those four criteria. Or if you have to make a decision on a short term, just try and fulfill as many of those criteria as you possibly can, depending on what is right for you, what's true for you, like what's the right thing for you. Remember, whenever you make a decision, you've just taken an ownership of something, and it means that if you're making a decision, then you're going to have to stand behind it. So only you can know which criteria out of the authenticity, the harmony, the accuracy, and the effectiveness do you feel if you don't have time to step back and try and fulfill all the different criteria. So if you're only using a couple of those criteria, it's very easy to get overthinking and anxious, because you kind of know that you're not making a good decision, and you might even feel pressurized into making a decision that you're not ready to make. So my challenge to you is ask time to just step back from the situation and say, leave it with me for a couple of minutes and I'm going to come back to you. Or leave it with me for half an hour, I'm going to come back to you. Leave it with me for a day and I'm going to come back to you. So depending on what the timeline is. And if you're already good at knowing these different parts of you, if you already know that these are all great strengths for you, then that's fantastic. Go there and start practicing asking those questions of yourself. However, if you feel like you're listening to this and you're saying to yourself, I wouldn't even know where to start, then the best way to start is to check out the 4 People Within course, because that is all about making the right decisions for you. Okay, so the 4 People Within course, you can find it from mariasumilov.com, and it will show you who are the different people that are within you, where you have your strengths, where you have your weaknesses or your challenges, and how to integrate all of those different parts of you so that you're actually able to make really good decisions about your life. So if you are already really good at those different aspects: authenticity, harmony, accuracy, and effectiveness. Fantastic. Just practice making the decisions, practice stepping back and saying, you know, is this authentic to me? Is this harmonious for everybody? Is this accurate? Is it actually true? Is this the most effective way of doing things? And if the answer to all of those things is yes, then you go ahead and you do that. You make that decision or that recommendation. And as I said, if you're struggling with any part of decision making or any part of those parts of you, then please check out the 4 People Within course. Or if you already have the 4 People Within course and you want to talk in more detail about your challenge, then go on over, send us an email at desk@mariasumilof.com and request a complimentary exploration call with one of our fully qualified mentors. So if you haven't already done a complimentary exploration call with one of our qualified mentors, just send us an email with your time zone, your best times to talk, and your full name, and we will get to it. But please note, these mentors are doing this work pro bono. There is nothing in it for them to do it with you. They will be there for you, so please don't mess them around, because we will blacklist anyone who's messing people around. Okay, so remember to share our content if you find it helpful. This video will be on YouTube as well as here in the Facebook group. And I would also love to hear some feedback on what I talked about today. Was it helpful for you? Do you know someone who is also struggling with similar problems? Let them know about our groups on Facebook, and even, just click the like button on YouTube if that's where you are. Subscribe to our channel and share the videos, and just let them know about all the resources that we have available, because we have an amazing supportive community to help both yourself and anybody else in your life that might be struggling. So thank you very much for watching today. I'll see you at the next live Q&A session. Have a great day.